Hello and welcome back to Ajawal Diaries. I'm your host Reena and I'm thrilled to have you here today. So today we are going to talk about a topic that can make many people feel nervous but is also one of the most important steps in building your career. That is preparing for a job interview. Now let me start with a little story. A few years ago, one of my friends, let's call her Meera, was preparing for her very first interview. She had the skills and qualifications, but she was extremely nervous about how to answer questions in English. The night before, she called me and said, Reena, I don't know if I can do this. What if I forget my words? I told her something simple but powerful. An interview is not just about testing you, it's also about giving you a chance to show your confidence, your personality, and your communication. The next day, she walked in, smiled, introduced herself clearly, and spoke with calmness. Guess what? She got the job. So, today I'm going to share some useful tips and vocabulary to help you feel confident and prepared for your own interviews. Let's begin with the first step, introducing yourself. This is usually the very first question you will face. Instead of simply saying, My name is Reena, I live in Chandigarh, you can make it more professional and engaging. For example, my name is Reena, I am certified Hindi translator and passionate about English communication. I've been working as a freelancer for the past few years, and recently I've also been creating English learning podcasts to help others improve their speaking skills. See how that sounds? It gives the interviewer not just your name but also your skills, your passion, and something unique about you. The second step is preparing for common questions. Some typical interview questions are: why do you want to work here? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Tell me about a challenge you faced and how you solved it. When you answer these, be honest but also highlight your positive qualities. For example, one of my strengths is communication. I enjoy expressing idea clearly, whether in Hindi or English. A weakness I had was being too perfectionist, but I've learned to balance quality with deadlines. The third step is talking about your skills and experience. Always connect your past work to the job you are applying for. For example, as a translator, I worked with different companies to help them communicate in English and Hindi. This has trained me to pay attention to detail, manage deadlines, and understand cultural differences. Skills that I believe are very useful in this role. Next, let's talk about body language and confidence. Even before you speak, the way you enter the room, greet the interviewer, and sit matters a lot. Practice saying, Good morning, it's a pleasure to meet you, with a smile and a firm but polite tone. Remember, confidence shows through small details. Now imagine this little story. You are sitting in the interview and the interviewer asks, Do you have any question for us? Many people say no, but that's missed opportunity. Instead, you can say, Yes, could you tell me more about the team I'll be working with? Or what opportunities for growth does this position offer? This shows that you are not just interested in getting the job but also in contributing to the company and growing with it. And finally, the closing of an interview always thanks the interviewer politely. You can say, Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I really enjoyed our conversation and I'll look forward to the possibility of working with your team. Let's do quick recap. To prepare for an interview, you should introduce yourself professionally, prepare answers for common questions, highlight your skills with examples, show confidence through body language, ask thoughtful questions, and politely and positively. So, my dear listeners, the next time you prepare for a job interview, don't just focus on your CV, practice your spoken English too. It will not only make you sound professional but also give you the confidence to leave a strong impression. So that brings us to the end of today's episode. I hope this storytelling journey gave you practical tips and phrases you can use in your next interview. Remember, every interview is not just a test, it is a learning experience. Keep practicing, believe in yourself, and success will follow. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay confident, stay motivated, and keep polishing your English.